guys, welcome. I'm Pashpika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about making and selling digital products. In today's video, we're going to talk about the most common question is should you sell your digital products on Etsy or should you sell on your own website? Like should you opt for a marketplace or should you opt for your website? Let's dive in. I'm going to be answering this question. Without further ado, give this video a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more such videos. We have a lot of cool resources. The links are in the description box below. You could very well grab the digital product bundle planner that will going to help you plan your digital products, make and sell them. That will literally help me making thousands of dollars. It's a PDF download. The link is in the description box below. Without further ado, let's dive in. Now, there are the pros and cons of selling digital products, whether you're selling on the Etsy, Career Market, Career Fabric, or any other marketplace out there, or whether you're selling on the website. Depending on your needs, depending on your ideal client, depending on your intentions, your goals, your purpose, everything, you can decide whether you want to go with the website, whether you want to go with the Etsy. But I'm gonna cover the few pros and cons, and then I'm gonna talk about my own strategy and what you could do differently. Let's talk about that. The first are the pros and cons of selling on the Etsy or selling on the marketplace. The fourth pros is obviously you have the customers already ready to purchase from you on these marketplaces. Like you don't need to bring in the customer, they already have the customer. So that's the one major pros. The second pros is that their interface is quite simple. Like for a website, you need to create all that shows, stores and all that kind of stuff. Here it's like very simple. You just need to open up a shop and add the shop banner, profile and upload the products. The interface is very simple. The third is it's easy to sell on these marketplaces because they handle the digital download pretty amazingly well. Because if you're selling on the website, for example, if you're selling a video download or a file that is bigger in size, you might need some host provider or a storage provider who's gonna host that file on them, and then you can sell them on the website. But here on these marketplaces, they are taking care of all those things, so you don't need to do that. So these are the pros of selling on the marketplace. Now, cons of selling on the marketplace is that first, they're gonna take the cut from every sales that you're making on the platform. Some have a high cuts and some have the low cuts depending on whichever marketplace you're selling. So you have to keep in mind. And for selling on the Etsy, it's not free. You are paying 20 cents per listing every single month, which will going to renew. So it may seem like 20 cents is quite small, but it's just gonna add up. Once you start uploading more products and listing gets renewed, it will going to add up with the time. So keep in mind there is a cost involved when you're selling on the marketplace. The second cons is that there is a huge competition because many people are selling, so there is a huge competition. You have the competitors you need to take into account to make your products in a way that people are ready to purchase from you. The third is that you don't have much control on these marketplaces because they are third-party platforms. You can't control them. You don't have much of the flexibility. With that, also you need to get the good reviews. You need to get the sales to actually boost your products sales on the marketplaces. So you really need to have a good customer support and all those things are there. So you need to keep these things in mind. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of selling on the website. First are the pros is that you have the full control, you have the full flexibility because it's your marketplace or it's your platform, so you can do whatever you want to do. So that's the flexibility and control over your products on the website is very, very great, or in comparison to selling on marketplace like on Etsy. The second pros is that you don't need to pay the cut to these marketplaces. Like you're selling on the website, that means you're making more profit in comparison to these marketplaces. So that's great. Of course, if you're using PayPal or Payoneer or some kind of the transaction wallets for actually receiving the money, they may gonna take a cut. But again, you don't have to pay a lot of the fees or a lot of the stuffs that you're paying on your on Etsy marketplace. So that is a great pros. The third pros is there is no competition, nothing. You are your boss and you're selling. You decide what to sell, how to sell, what to make, what listings to make. You have full control. And there is no competition with other people. There is no need for a review. Even if you don't have a review, that's okay. You're bringing your customer, that's fine. Now let's talk about the cons of selling on the website. The first cons is that you need to bring your own customer. On the marketplaces, they already have the customer, so that's great for them. But here you need to bring the customer, whether you're bringing from social media, YouTube, blog, or paid advertisement, or whatever method you're using. The second cons is that since you have the full control, you have the full flexibility, there is a cons to that as well, that you have to manage all those things. You have to manage how the people are going to receive the digital download, the customer service, the customer support. You have to do that. So you might need to learn some computer technical skills, maybe a little bit more about the programming or whatever website builder you're using, or you are using some third platform like the Gumroad or Payhip for that. Depending on that, you may need those skills. The third is that you may have to pay for the website. If you're using a website builder, they're gonna have a subscription premium plan which you have to pay for every single month. Of course, you can go with the free one as well, but you're gonna have a subdomain and the features are quite limited, so you have to go with the paid plan. So these are the cons and pros of selling on your own website or selling on the Etsy like marketplaces. Now let's talk about my own strategy. My own strategy is to sell on both of them. Why not use the pros of both the platforms and to make more money? Like, you can utilize the pros. The biggest pros of selling in the marketplace is that they already have the customer, so you could use their own customer to bring in the sales in the beginning when you don't have the customer or followers or subscribers anywhere in the online space. So that's why going with the marketplace is great. But once you see that you have a lot of the people, your followers and subscribers, then you can start selling on your own website as well, because you have the full control over your own website. You're making more profit and you can add a lot of the variations, a lot of the touch to that. So I would recommend you to try both of them instead of focusing on one. I think that in the beginning, when you are small, when you don't have the followers, subscribers, the marketplaces are great. Once you see that you're growing followers on social media or YouTube or anywhere, then you can sell on your own website as well. And then later you can sell on the both. Why not? Have a multiple income streams, because that's really sustainable. If you're relying completely on one income stream, that's not really sustainable. And that's the beauty of being in the entrepreneur world, being selling online, because you can have multiple income streams and you could make it more passive or active, whatever it is. So that's my strategy. Let me know in the comment section below which of them you're gonna be using. Are you gonna be using a website or Etsy marketplace? Whatever your think is, let me know in the comment section below. Are you gonna be using both or one of them? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye guys.